It is not a news day, it is a day for Impact Wrestling, as Impact Wrestling has Impact Wrestling Rebellion tonight on pay-per-view. And it starts with the Countdown to Rebellion on Impact Plus and YouTube. Champagne Singha and Shera in tag team action against Heath and Rhino. As Heath and Rhino continue to mount their comeback to the top of the tag team mountain. And Shera and Champagne Singha look to mount some momentum in the opening pre-show match. But then we also have the Death Dolls, Havoc and Rosemary against the Coven, the Knockouts Tag Team Champions, in the second pre-show match, Countdown to Rebellion. In the first match on pay-per-view, the first match on pay-per-view is Jonathan Gresham versus Trey Miguel versus Speedball Mike Bailey. For the X Division Championship belt, it will be, I believe, Gresham's first opportunity at Championship Gold since joining Impact Wrestling last year. Speedball has been X Division champion in Impact Wrestling before. Miguel has been Impact Wrestling X Division champion for the past couple of months. But it is his toughest test tonight in an elimination match for the X Division Championship between two of the very best in wrestling today, Gresham and Speedball. Also tonight we have the return of the Last Rites match as the war between PCO and Eddie Edwards takes another step forward. As it is PCO and Eddie Edwards in a Last Rites match. The Last Rites match has not been seen in Impact Wrestling since Abyss and Sting fought at Destination X 2007 in a Last Rites match. The match went. I don't know. The match wasn't my type of match. You know, you can make a casket match. You can make a casket match into a match that you, like. I think AEW did a better casket match variation than Impact Wrestling did, and I think that maybe making it into sort of a buried alive variation of the casket match would have been better for Impact Wrestling, in my opinion. But that's just me. And then we move to what is a 6-person tag team match. In a 6-man tag team match, sorry I was reading the caption to get an update on why this match is taking place. It is The Design, Deaner, Connor, and Callahan against Joe Hendry, Dirty Dango, and the Director of Authority, Santina Marella, as Santina was returning to action for the first time in 9 years. You know, if there's anybody that can dethrone Design, it is Joe Hendry, because I do, in fact, believe in Joe Hendry. But also to see Santino back in the ring for the first time in 9 years competing, and also for the first time, I mean, I think there are a lot of people that didn't think Santino would ever be back in the ring. So to see Santino back in the ring would be a pleasant sight, in my opinion. And then we move up. X Division, an Ultimate X match between Motor City Machine Guns and the current Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Bullet Club. Ace Austin and Chris Bay are up against the Motor City Machine Guns in the Goten Specialty Ultimate X. This has all the makings to be match of the night. And it is the first time in 2023 that the Ultimate X match is back in Impact Wrestling. And then we move to the Hardcore War as Tommy Dreamer and Bully Ray's feud continues. Tommy Dreamer and Bully Ray have fought the last couple of months in a variety of matches with Bully Ray, Kenny King, Moose, Brian Myers, and Masha Slamovich making up Bully Ray's team, and Tommy, Yua Yamura, Frankie Kazarian, Gunjar, and Bhupinda Gunjar and Killer Kelly making up Tommy's team. This will be something, in my opinion, that continues, or one of the reasons why Impact Wrestling continues to separate themselves from other promotions. And in my opinion, tonight, just with the Hardcore War and the Ultimate X match, I think both those matches have every indication of being the match of the night. Jordynne Grace against Deonna Purrazzo for the Knockouts Championship. It is rare when you find that two of the top titles in one of the bigger companies get vacated at the exact same time because of injury to both Mickie James and Josh Alexander. We will crown new Knockouts Champion and a new World Champion tonight. I mean, I just gotta say, Jordynne Grace may be hungrier, but you know, because Jordynne Grace was getting the title shot either way. But Deonna Purrazzo Deonna Purrazzo earned her way here. And just based on her last reign, I'm more of a fan of the Virtuoso. And I would love to see Deonna Purrazzo back in the title picture as Impact Wrestling Champion. So I'm going to say, Deonna Purrazzo. Actually, you know what? We're going to go through it a second time, and I'll go through with what I think my challenger, the winners would be. But Steve Maclin and Kushida will collide for the Impact Wrestling World Championship in tonight's main event. As it is also, I believe, a long time coming for Steve Maclin. And if you want to put it into perspective, following a triceps tear to Josh Alexander, Alexander had to relinquish the belt. But I just want to also point out, Maclin and Kushida are both former members of the NXT. Steve Maclin got signed as Steve Cutler and was I believe Wesley Blake's last partner before he got released, and the guy that was paired up with Wesley Blake and what the hell's his name? The boring guy that fought with Elias. The former Gunner. He was Gunner in TNA. But that is Impact Rebellion tonight on pay-per-view. Maclin versus Kushida, I think, because of Kushida's... honestly, I think Steve Maclin. I think Steve Macklin, he will be world champion tonight. Like I said, Purrazzo, because I am a bigger fan of the Virtuoso than Jordan Grace. Even though Jordan Grace is a good champion, I would love to see the Virtuoso back as Knockouts champion, as I think she is the most stable presence in the division and a good person to replace Mickie James. Team Dreamer, because Tommy's got to get a win back. I mean, honestly, the Bullet Club have been very much defending champions. So I don't know. I mean, I think the Bullet Club. Joe Hendry, because Santino needs revenge. Eddie PCO, because PCO's defied age and he's gonna defy the odds in the last rights match. Jonathan Gresham, to be honest, because I don't know that he's done that. I think he needs a little bit. He needs to be given a little bit since he hasn't been given a lot since he started Impact. So Jonathan Gresham, the Coven, because I don't see the Death Dolls winning back the belts, as they just lost them, I'm pretty sure. And Heath and Rhino, because I'm a fan of Heath and Rhino. But let me know down in the comment section below if you're going to be watching Impact Wrestling's pay-per-view tonight, Impact Wrestling Rebellion. And if you're looking forward to finding out who will be the new Knockouts champion and the new world champion tonight at Rebellion. But this has been your preview, and I will see you in the next video.